Hi guys, so today's video I'll be trying out a product that I've been wanting to try out for quite a long time. This actually launched at the beginning of the year, and this is the 360 Nose Contour Collection. Now this is a collaboration between Brittany Bear and Morphe Cosmetics. So Brittany Bear makeup, she has her own YouTube channel. So I saw this on her channel about when it launched, I think it was in January. And I wanted to get it, but being the cheap person that I am, I didn't want to pay for shipping, and I knew I was going to go to Los Angeles in like a few weeks from the time that it launched. So I decided that I was just going to wait till I went to LA to pick it up at the Morphe store. But I went to LA and I forgot to go to the Morphe store. But I got to pick this up about 2 weeks ago. I went to Las Vegas, and they just, I think in June they opened a Morphe store at the Miracle Mile shops in Planet Hollywood. So yeah, I saw it there. It's, I believe, $19.99, so it's a good deal for these three brushes. And I wanted to try it just because I want something to help me with my nose contouring. I'm really not good at it. I'm really terrible at it, and I'm hoping that these brushes will actually help me get better at nose contouring. Now currently this is the brushes that I use for contouring my nose. This brush is the one that I use to add on the contour, and this brush is what I use to buff it out, and then this brush is what I usually use to highlight. Now normally people like to highlight with a really bright highlighter. I really don't like the bright highlighter on my nose. I just don't like it. I don't like how it looks on me. So I use more of a matte, light matte color. But anyway, so this is what the brushes look like. And the box. And on the back, that's Brittany. Here, she's really gorgeous. And then she has instructions here, and then on her YouTube channel there is a video when this launched, and she tells you how to use the brushes. So I watched it a couple times. I'm gonna follow pretty much what she does, but then there's a couple of things that I like to do a little bit differently. So opening this up, that's what the brushes look like. Come on, focus. There we go. It's a really nice rose gold color. So let me take these out. Okay, that's what it looks like. So this one is the M6 brush. This is the one that you put your contour color with, and then also your highlight. This one is called the M3. If I'm getting it wrong, I'm sorry. The letters are really tiny, and I'm nearsighted, so I can't really see it with my contacts on. This is a really thin brush. This is to put the line that people like to do on the middle. Sometimes I like to put it, and sometimes I don't. But I'm gonna put it today. And then this one is the M0 brush, and this is for buffing. Let's get started. So the colors that what she used on herself was the Hoola bronzer, but that's a little bit too dark for me. I've tried it before, and I think it doesn't really look too good on me. So I'm gonna be using my Anastasia contour kit. Never mind what it looks like. It's a mess, but it's well loved. And I'm going to be using this color here in the middle. This one's a little bit too red, so this is the color that I like to use. So we're going to go ahead and get some product on here, and then tap out the excess. And let me get my mirror up. And then what she did was she starts from here and comes down. I'm going to add a little bit more product there. This part. There we go. Then I'm going to do the other side. again. That. It makes a pretty straight line. Okay, and then from there, put some under here. Now what I like to do differently, because I have a really wide nose, I like to put some product down here, just because I feel like the dark color is supposed to bring things in and the white is supposed to bring things out. So, and what I want to bring in is actually my nostrils, because my nostrils are pretty wide. So I like to do that. And then took this, the skinny one, which is the M3. Put some product on there. Okay. And then she did the line that was like about here, about half an inch up from the bottom, from the tip up. Okay. See that? Then with this brush, which is the zero brush, you can go ahead and buff that out. I forgot to mention that the bristles are very nice. They kind of remind me of my Artiste brush. Yeah, this brush here reminds me of the Artiste. The feel of it. It's very nice and soft, and this brush really buffs out really well. I like it. So I like to buff out on the side here where I added more extra contour powder. And then I like to go right here where I did the line. If I do the line, sometimes I just don't. Okay, now we are going to, now in her video she just went straight in back with this brush to do with her highlight, but I feel like doing that is just going to make it muddy, because it's going to mix up with the color of the bronzer with the highlight. So I'm going to take this brush cleaner and do that, just so I can take off any excess of the bronzer before touching it of the highlighter. Now this is the highlighter that I like to use. Right here, it's matte. I like matte versus the shiny. So I'm gonna go ahead and put some product on here and take that off. And from here, I'm gonna go down to where we did that line. And then right here at the tip. And I think the reason why I don't like highlighters that have that shine is when you do the tip, for me, it just looks like a bit like a round ball. Most people, it looks really cute. On me, it looks terrible. So I always go with the matte highlighter. So I'm gonna put just a little bit more here, up to that line that we did across, and at the tip. And then I like to take my finger and kind of do this. Okay. And then she used this zero brush again, and I'm gonna do this because I used it to buff out the contour, so I might have some color on here. And we go with the highlighter again, and I'm gonna go with the matte one. She actually used setting powder for this part, but I'm just gonna use the same highlighter. And she went down the side here. and you bring it out towards under your eye. Then do the same for the other side. Like that. And then we go back with this brush, and whatever powder is left on there, we're going to go ahead and buff out again. If you have never been into a Morphe store, you should check it out. They have the stores in LA and then now in Las Vegas. There's so much stuff in there. When I went in there, I got a little bit overwhelmed because there's so many things. They have so much brushes. They have one wall that's full of brushes, and then I thought that was it. I picked out a few of them, and then you turn around on the other side of the wall, there's even more brushes, and the brushes go from the least expensive to the more expensive, which is really not that expensive for their brushes. And I love Morphe brushes. I have quite a few of them. Actually, I would say 75% of my brushes are Morphe brushes, because just because they're good brushes and they're very affordable. Now back to this. So yeah, so that's pretty much it. So yeah, I think these brushes actually help a lot versus this. This as far as what I use to buff out, which is this, buffs out a lot better. This compared to this, what I use to do the lines, this actually, I feel like I have a little bit more control. And the bristles are much better. It's a little bit denser. It's soft, but it's dense, so it's a better brush. And this one for the line, of course, it's easy because it's a perfect, if you look at the width, it's a perfect size for making that one line across if you do the line. Now, like I say, sometimes I do and sometimes I don't. When I don't do the line, I bring my highlighter all the way down and I don't do the dot. I just bring it all the way down, straight down. But yeah, I really like these brushes. The Brittany Bear makeup brushes that she did a collab with Morphe. And I'll go ahead and put a link down in the description box for you to get these brushes. I know this is super late, but like I said, I told you my little story of why I didn't get it earlier. And also, I didn't know that the codes that you can get from your YouTube, your favorite YouTuber that support Morphe, that you can actually go into the store and give them the code. Just tell them whatever the code is, and then they'll give you the 10% discount. So yeah, I just always thought that you had to use it. You could only use it online. So you could actually, Brittany Bear makeup has a code. So yeah, whatever is your favorite beauty guru that supports Morphe, you can use their code at the store. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed watching this video. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Till next time, bye.